I have to tattoo Sangria and Hector because we have an ADGA show next weekend down in Logan, Utah. Grooming goats, so we wash them, we use the dog air dryer to dry their coat, and then shave them. So I always use the dryer and blow the hair up, which is the opposite with our dogs. With our dogs, we blow the hair down. We blow it up so it's easier to shave it. That has a lot of hair. So that's one similar part on the dogs. We do blow up the hair on their legs when they're hot. It's not on their body. Looks like she needs her hoovies trimmed too, which is crazy because I just trimmed her hooves not that long ago. I guess she grows fast. So I already have the 10 blade on here because that's what I left off on Giselle. I already did her. So I'm going to start with her legs, her tail, and her head. And then I'll use a 4 blade on the body. So because we're using a shorter blade, we're going to go on the lower speed. And we're just going to shave all the hair up. It's hard to record and shave at the same time. And then everywhere we use a 10 blade, we actually will go with the hair and blend it in. So this part of the leg, the top bit, just gonna take this and blend it in, and then the rest of it, you know, we'll take a 4 blade on it. Usually I do the body first, but I already have this blade on anyway, so why not? It's easier to get the inside on the other leg when you're on the opposite side. So basically, you know, the knee down. Chickens are fed, bucks are fed. Now it's time to feed the does and the babies. These guys think they need fed, but do you see how fat they are? They have a whole pasture full of grass. Hi, fatties. Are you trapped? I thought you were gonna get fed. Why isn't this one fat? He has access to all the same pasture. Hey, Kara. Man, you got huge. Allegro's still so tiny. He's smaller than his mom. Hi, guys. Hi, buddy. Oh, you went out? So you can steal the cow's food? I mean, it's only a handful. Well, shoot. Somebody forgot to close the grain bucket. Now we're ready to milk. Well, to save on hay, we've decided to start letting our goats out to graze for a few hours, which, you know, obviously our fence doesn't keep them in because it's barbed wire. So we have to stay out here with them. You can see some of these goats are smarter than the others. They're staying in the pasture where the horses have eaten down pretty much everything, except for Anne. I've got her staked out because, you know, she's the leader. So if she takes off, they all take off. So I'm going to move her stake out here just on the other side of the fence, in between, you know, the pasture and this road, where we have tons of weeds and grass where the smart goats are. So Maggie, Dan, Lily, and Luna. Lily was the first smart one to climb through the fence. And then there's the other, eating on, you know, grass and weeds that are barely there, that have already been eaten. And then Logan, keeping watch. Also, Tommy, the cat. He just wants attention, though. While we have the girls out grazing on pasture, we decided to put the little boys out in their pen so they could get some sunshine. They don't like it. They're just hiding in the shelter until I came out, and now they just, you know, won't stay off of me. Get off. Babies! What are you guys doing? You guys don't want your grain? No? The girls are eating their grain. How come you're not eating yours? Well, this is why we put the boys out and not the girls, to see if there are a couple of spots in the fence where it's a little bit bigger. So we wanted to see if they would be able to get out. Oh, do you smell it? No, you're not gonna eat it? Just leave it there for your moms? Alright. Fair enough. Boys are getting so big. The girls' turn outside. They're not super happy about it. They don't like change. But being out in the sunshine, it's a lot easier to see what color their eyes are. So it looks like Samantha is the only one that does not have blue eyes. All the rest of these girls have blue eyes. I'm also kind of concerned about them going through the fence right there. Oh, she's already going to try it. Especially Verity, because she's so little. Also, she's sneaky. And she will nurse up to the first mama she sees, which, knowing our luck, would be Anne. Babies! Anna! Oh, hi, Tulip. Samantha? What, Verity? And little no name that's for sale. And then Red's little girl we're also selling. So her brother we traded for us $200, and he definitely had blue eyes. The other one that looks like her, only without the frosted ears, I don't remember if he has blue eyes or not. I'll have to look. I'll bring them outside later today. So I'll only leave these guys out here maybe an hour. I've got the electric pan all up and the boys in here. It took them a few tries of trying to get out and getting a little bit of a zap before they figured out that they can't do that. And Verity got out of the dough pen, so I stuck her in here too. And hopefully she didn't nurse on Anne, but when I came out and I saw her, she was with Luna, but Anne was right there too. And I saw her go for Anne, and so I had to hurry up and grab her. So I don't know how long she's been loose. I had to go to town for a doctor's appointment, and so I was gone for a few hours. So who knows? Well, having everybody out grazing seems to be helping a lot. We're saving a lot of money on hay. And the girls' milk production was back up to capacity today. All the babies had a full bottle. And the little girls are like being outside during the day. The little boys seem to like it in here. Although Lachlan was out this morning. And I saw so he must have got shocked and just barreled through it. But he's been in here all day. So if he can barrel through the fence, it does kind of concern me, because I figured, having the electric fence, it would keep predators out. We do have coyotes in our area and fox. I've never really seen any in our pasture before, but we have spotlights. Over there we have a spotlight in the doe's pen. Then we have a strand of Christmas lights. A little bit on the outside, and then we have a radio that we leave running in the barn as well to help deter predators. We haven't had any issues, but I guess I better knock on some wood. Cow poop covered wood. But the reason I decided to put the boys out here and not the girls was because, just in case one of them got out, have to worry too much. Luna's babies are the only ones that try to nurse, and so it would just be Luna's little boy that we would have to worry about. So I'm very concerned about Verity being out today. Really hoping that she did not nurse on Anne, but we'll have to wait till next year and run her blood test to find out for sure. We always blood test everything before we breed it anyway, so we won't have to worry. Yeah, hopefully, keep our fingers crossed that she did not. Then Eve over here is due July 4th. She's getting a little bit of an udder and starting to swell up, so we'll see. We'll see. That is the one bad thing about leaving your does with a buck for a month, is that, your due date could be anywhere between the first part of that to the end of that. So anywhere from July 4th to the end of the month. She's pretty big too. I'm thinking maybe she has twins, but it is her first time. It could be a singleton. Hope for twins. Less likely to have problems. I don't know. We have a pretty good success rate with our singletons. The only one that has had a single that we had an issue with was Anne. Her first freshening, she had a single and it was stuck, so we had to pull. But then again, this time she had one that, I think Anna was a little stuck. She wasn't bad. Not like that first one. The first one was, feet were out and nothing else was coming out. It was stuck. With Anna, I just had to assist a tiny bit on her. Not like her first one. But yeah, everybody else that's had singles, we haven't had any issues. As a matter of fact, Sangria had a singleton on her own. We didn't even find it until, it was probably about an hour or two later. I don't remember. And then Giselle had a single. It was out there all day. Charles was outside all day before we found him. Let's see, who else had a single this go around? I think those might have been our only two singles. Yeah. Everybody else was twins, triplets, or quads. Yeah, it was just those two. But yeah, so they had them. Had any issues. Sabrina, her first freshening, she also had a singleton. It was born on the 4th of July. Somewhere in between a 20-minute span between the girls going out to feed and then the girls going out to milk. So, yeah. Some of these goats are much smarter than the other goats. Giselle and Maggie and Sangria would rather follow me around, and then Eve follows them, than be over there where there's lots of weeds to eat. Luna's smart, and she's over there in between Lily and Red. But yeah, they were smart, because I mean those weeds go up to my thighs out there. Lots of tall, yummy stuff to eat. But instead, they're right here where the horses have pretty much eaten everything. And the cow. Thanks for watching.